up, fellas? Might make some slight changes, but we'll get there when we get there. You're on Xbox, ain't you, bro? I'm on PlayStation. You gotta get you a PlayStation.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Check. Watch 54.
There. Silent.
Kill.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the Raiders have got him. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync.
Really?
Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, here's Penny. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
From the 29, Wilson.
Let's go.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run it with Jacobs. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. run for it with Jacobs. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they will finally get him down at the 28. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now a carry for Jacobs. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. We're scoreless after 1. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the red zone now, Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Jacobs now. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards.
You gonna stay in that nickel defense the whole game, bro?
Running is Jacobs. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in.
Run all over this guy, man.
Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
Set the pace for the game, you know. And I get the ball back at halftime. Gonna force this guy to throw the ball, maybe get another pick. Probably play my quarters defense.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
I can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if it...
This is called inside the 15.
Oh, I had this motherfucker.
Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 67 yards. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. And he puts it through.
He's playing a lot of empty sets, so it means he doesn't have any over-the-top help. He's doing a lot of zero coverage blitzes. So we might be able to get him with a press release route. Might go with a stick.
To come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken
Really
down
just
right
depends
at
who
the
he
20.
has on his matchups.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kissed it on the ground.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota, his throw incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mariota again.
Aw,
And
that's
to get it to
bullshit.
Rose, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
That was bullshit, and they know it. Dude was beat, and then they just let him come up.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Penny, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Quit talking about 14, got it. Tempo.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag.
Illegal contact!
Referee. So
what the fuck?
And move forward.
Wow, I just got cheated.
53, Mike. All day, baby.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 22. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
What's up,
with
Javi?
11 seconds remaining now. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson.
Yo, what the?
And that is incomplete. Stopping the
Man was in the backfield, bro. What the fuck was he doing?
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Gun.
Number 53, Mike 53. I'm on.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Wow.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still.
Yeah, seen.
Step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
But I just got cheated in this game, bro. They gave me an illegal contact, and I didn't even touch anybody. That's crazy. Illegal contact.
Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it.
Should have been holding on him, goddammit.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Here we go with the bullshit.
Coughs up the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
Mike 54. I got you.
Touch 50. Hey, guys, listen. Hey, easy.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
In a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. All day.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
16. Raiders 8.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that middle?
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made.
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action. Mariota.
Man, come on, bro.
Picked off by Jamal.
Touch pass, really?
40-yard line. That's where the return stops.
Fuck out of here.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder.
Man should not be able to cut back like that.
Necessarily.
Damn.
But I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Yeah, I swear I hate regs, bro.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tanner Muse. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Good shit, Tanner.
Raiders pick it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a quick throw out line to Ruggs. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And the Raiders are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Block it, the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss.
Go, 14. He's checking. Crash. 36. Check. Hey, alert. Hey, alert.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. And even 50 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Just like that. Just like that.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's get it. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's the backup Smith. And he's got
Really?
Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Bam!
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And
Look at
not
how.
willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Here's Mariota. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
SOS, 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 SOS.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Mariota to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
They'll try and run it in. And they will stop.
Are you kidding me?
Pick up.
One of my favorite expressions is that fortune favors the bold. This seems
This game, bro.
Seems very foolhardy.
Full of shit.
Kick the PAT. Extend the game.
Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense there, did it? I mean, I just
Dude clearly got past the line.
The risk reward, it just wasn't there.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh no, he lost the football. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end.
Fucking Riggs for you, bro.
A pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
There's no replay for it either. I didn't know that was a bullshit. Damn, man. Dude was in. Initial effort, he was in. That's unacceptable. That's crazy. My man's was in. Fucking regs, bro. Same shit every year. Tired of these close games, man. I guarantee you if this person, whoever I'm playing, was actually sitting on the same console side by side right next to me in a chair, and we were in play now mode, I would probably be beating the shit out of them. But no, fucking online. Head to head, fucking regs. You can be 5 years old and never played the game before in your life.
And the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud.
You can sit there and be in a tight game with a 15, 20-year vet. It's fucking bullshit.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
What is this, Shadow?
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
A gain of a yard.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Shift, shift. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
You got
First
tight.
and 10
You
at
got
the
tight.
32-yard
You
line.
got tight right there.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. Not only a fumble lost there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum has clearly shifted in their favor?
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here's Lewis. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Rush in. Rush in.
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Check 26, check 26.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, black. Check 9, check 19.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Right here, right here.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Mariota. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
Throwing, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there for the Raiders. 33 yards. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike, 58, right there.
58's the money. 58's the money. Watch the curve.
On first down, it's Jacobs. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They run it with Jacobs. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
You find out you can't play run defense.
The 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on, just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the safety creep.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Get 300. Get 300. 55. Back 55.
Hey, pick your game again.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
55.
Brings up
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
10-yard line.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Over here.
Kill.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
First and
Watch the
goal
run,
at the
watch the
8-yard
run.
line.
Check it back.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Hey, check 24. Watch 20. Right now, you got 58.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point try now for Crosby. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Play fake. Mariota. Aguilar has it. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. Mariota now to throw on first down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, Mariota.
Man, fuck out of here, bro.
This is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Second and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic and it's
Oh! Let's go!
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
We'll take it.
So now with the late touchdown, not only will they take the lead to the locker room, but they'll try and add 2 more here.
I threw it.
He's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Clean and
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first down throw for Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? On 3rd down, Mariota. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Hey, switch gears.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Bound to lose 1. 58 is the mic.
To throw Mariota. And he's got
Let's go.
So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Packers 14. to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Yeah, they can stay in palms now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Yeah, he killed me in the corner.
Has it complete. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 59 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter.
Throw it.
Give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On play action, Mariota. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Check.
Play action now. Mariota escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Mariota. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Now Mariota. Flushed out right. It comes, and he
Oh
lost
my
the football.
God.
Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Packers pick it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
65, 65.
Following the interception here, Mariota.
Oh my
And
God.
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And he's going to take it in.
I'm just gonna run the ball, man.
Packers.
That's sense bullshit happening now.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. What a spin. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Go back to what works.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Switch. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
From the 30 on second down, Mariota. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He'll look downfield for one.
Man, come on!
Turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
take over 1st and 10.
How you overthrow that, man?
About Timeout set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Rodgers to throw. Austin's got it left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it.
21-yard line.
53 to Mike. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
Take 26.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
To throw is Rodgers.
There we go.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He'll let this go deep for
And
Ruggs.
picks.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
58, 58, Mike. So don't say nothing. Right over there. Yeah. Mike.
Mariota here to throw. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Check 24, check 24. Shit. Hey, motion backfield.
Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, 10. And he's across for the late touchdown.
Woo!
The final seconds,
Got out of that one alive.
Should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Yes, sir.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the
Some
end
had to
zone
give,
for a
man.
touchback.
I'm going to stay in his palms.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
I got one. Check nickel. Plant. Move.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. 6 man.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Why you would do that?
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
He's sending some heat.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Flip again. Hey, check right, check right. Watch 55. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before.
Oh my God.
And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree
It
with
really
that. We're
depends,
programmed
man.
never
It
to say
really
never,
depends.
But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So with just a second to play, we'd have to see something crazy here for them to have a chance. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the Silver and Black. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And you've got to say, CD,
Still not impressed, bro. Like, I am so tired of these close games.
Without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
Curious though. Snead isn't like elite. I mean, he's decent. Good acceleration. Good awareness. Good catch, good short route. He's like an in-space receiver. I'm gonna like using him. I'm gonna like using Drake. He's gonna be fast. He's gonna have good agility, good awareness, good change of direction for a running back. Good vision. Ooh, we got us a juker. Good kid, man. It's gonna be a nice little backfield, man. Wasn't really ecstatic about Quentin Jefferson. That's not going to translate to Madden as a defensive tackle. I might use him as a defensive end for like a 3-4 or something. I just don't see, him strong enough or fast enough. However, Ed Oliver, man, like that motherfucker is a monster. This is gonna be like the fucking yeah, Yannick's great. Got good awareness. These are like catch and space receivers. They're not like true number one receivers. They'll probably catch like little bubble screens and shit from the slot. I'm gonna probably use him as like a little slot receiver. I just don't see him as a true number one. Like you're not gonna be blocking nobody at 179 pounds. So I'm still gonna use Zay Jones as my primary. 82 speed. Decent power and finesse moves. His block shed suck though. So he'll just be for like pass rush situations. I might use him like as a base linebacker in like a 4-3 over in my base defense, and then make him a nickel edge rusher. That's how I would use him. Who else did we get? We got Joseph coming back to us. Yeah, he ain't do shit with fucking. I know he a good hitter though. Yeah, I had 2 fucking safeties with high hit power. Yeah, Solomon, he good. I'm gonna move him all over the line. He got 83 speed from the defensive tackle. I could put him at defensive end in my base defense if I wanted, because he'd be my strongest defensive end. Like that automatically makes him. What the fuck? No, Joyner not gonna be on our team next year. Like I could probably put him in the place of Cleveland Furl. Might use him as a defensive end. then use Furrow as a backup, and then kick Solomon inside. '87 acceleration. Yeah, he ain't got no fucking moves though. That sucks. Hopefully he'll do something. Who else did we get? I'm trying to remember. Signed too many people on offense. I think that's it. Huh. Man, I'm getting tired, fellas, man. This 7 days a week shit's kicking my ass. Big time. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow afternoon, okay? Make sure y'all tune in if y'all need to get y'all practice up or whatever. I'll be ready about 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Shoot me a game invite around then, okay?